Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Time by Epica. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Time. It is the third single from the new album called A Spiral that's coming out in April. And I know I've covered the other videos and loved them so far. You guys know, if you've been following this channel, that I love Epica. It just works for me. So I'm very, very excited to check out this new video that just dropped. And, hopefully it's just as good as the previous. I will say that this is another one of those like official music videos. And I think I mentioned this in the last one. I'm so used to seeing Epica's live videos that when I see like an official video, it just seems weird to me. Like it just doesn't come off right. But the live videos are so great because you see the band members interacting with each other and you can tell they're just having the best time ever. And so you kind of lose that when you go to the official video, because in the official video, they're trying to emote something that's relevant to the song or trying to tell a story, whatnot. So for me, like the live stuff definitely hits more, but you know what? Maybe, time will be different. Maybe we'll get all into it and all that kind of good stuff. I don't really know anything more about the song except for its time, but there's a period after each letter. So maybe time for short, but it really means something more. Maybe we'll find out in the song. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out and see what we think, folks. Okay, I know we just started this, and I'm just throwing it out there. I think I mentioned it in the last Epica reaction, but I love when Epica goes like straight up like whimsical in the very beginning or the ends of the songs, where they have like a children's choir or something along those lines, where it's almost like fairy tale style. Like for me, I just absolutely love it, and it just works with their style so much. And I should mention it again. I think I mentioned it in the last one, is that their version of the Dance Macabre that they did for the amusement park that came out in October is, I don't know if it's blasphemy for some of the long-term Epica fans or long-time Epica fans, but I love that song. Like that song is probably my most played Epica song. I just love it. It just works for me. But it's just very fun and whimsical, and I know it is meant for an amusement park, and that's what they're going for. But when they do stuff like this, like that's what really, really works for me. So the fact that this started out in that same kind of vein gives me just, yes, this is going to happen. This is going on. I'm going to rewind it a little bit because I probably just ruined the whole intro. But anyway, here we go. Okay, sorry, I have to call it out. Okay, at this point, I'm loving the song. I love the heavy stuff. I love the everything. So that should be a no brainer. We all know this at this point. Okay, now it's going to get to my own weirdness. I don't know why Simone did this in I think the previous video I did, and that was a live version, but she has these little like the little dot thingies, like, and it's like I guess it's a fashion look where she has these little dot thingies like right in front of her eyes. That would creep me out. I don't think I could like I don't think I'd last like a minute or so with those thingies just like right there, because it would kind of creep me out, and the whole time I would just want to like itch them away or like scratch them off. So like I don't know how she could do this. Like I guess it's, like I said, maybe it's a fashion thing and at some point you just kind of get used to it, but that would creep me out. Like, and she's got them on like both sides, and like I don't know, I would just be weirded out. And good on her for being able to make it through it. And like I said, she did it in the live video that I did recently, and so maybe it doesn't bother her as much, but for me, I'd be like scratching those thingies out. See what I mean? They're just I love that dude. That dude has like the coolest job in the world. He just gets to be the screamer for Epica. And I know he plays guitar too, but I mean like he's the screamer guy for Epica. Like that would just be like, I would have a t-shirt that just says I'm the screamer guy for Epica. Awesome. Okay, so that was Time by Epica. And I should say that is my favorite song off of the new album that I've heard so far. Like, granted, this is the third song, and I've only heard two others outside of this one. And this one definitely hits all the check boxes for me. Like I said in the beginning, I love the whimsical aspect with the child vocal in the beginning. And then you've got like the drums, like the awesome. And then the screamer guy with Simone, the whole thing that's what I love about Epica. Like this for me is just a great Epica song, or it's just awesome. It just works for me. My only complaint is those thingies, but hey, it works for her. Cool. If it were me, I'd be screaming like the dude, going, get these off, like get these off, something like that. But anyway, loved it, and I cannot wait for the new album, A Spiral, to come out. It's just, if there's more songs like this on it, then it's going to be fantastic. So I'm super, super excited for it. Let me know, folks, are you excited for it just as much as I am? It's one of those things I'm always curious about, because like legacy bands, like, Epica's had a bunch of albums out, so it's not like, you haven't heard them before. And there, there's people like me who I didn't know Epica a few years ago. So this is the very first like new release, like new album, I think, in my time. So it's the first one I get to look forward to. And the day it comes out, I get to go buy it and check it out. Whereas some of you have probably been with Epica since day one. Do they still hold up now for you like they did on day one? Or is it one of those where, all the earlier stuff was better, that kind of stuff? Everybody has a different, like, when they join the band, for lack of better terms. So I'm just kind of curious to see where you guys are in the Epica world. Are you a diehard that, like, no matter what they do is going to be amazing, or you only like the first 3 albums, or you only like the last 3 albums? Just let me know what your experience is with Epica. And I'm very, very curious about that. So also, folks, if you have not hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Just please hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it even just a little bit, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because it doesn't cost anything, but it helps this channel greatly. So you'd just be doing a great service for this channel, ideally with more subscriptions, more bands take notice, more record labels take notice, and more cool things can happen on this channel. So it would just be super cool if you would hit the subscribe button. More importantly, though, please leave those comments. I love meeting you guys. I love getting new song suggestions, band suggestions, all that good stuff. So please, please, please continue to leave comments. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.